And we are live.
Awesome. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Meet the Maker. We are here today with Vitali. If you're
Hello.
in the DIY 3D printing community, particularly the Voron community, you may be familiar with him. He is behind a lot of really cool CNC'd parts. And we don't actually have him at West 3D right now, but we just finished that conversation yesterday. So we will be carrying quite a few of his parts. And we're very excited because everybody has really great things to say about you. Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah, thank
Um,
you. I really appreciate any help with this process, because making parts is only small part of the process, but put it on machine, make people even to know about this part is completely different story.
Oh,
yeah, it's how did you get here? So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay. I think you heard it many times because I was looking to other your videos, and I'm software engineer, what a lot of people here got to your videos. And some time ago, I saw on Kickstarter new campaign, and it was desktop CNC machine, very small one. It was called Carvera,
Mhm.
and I like, okay, I need it. So I was like 11th person who like paid for it. I was super happy. Why I was interested because it's another way of produce something yourself. And honestly, a lot of times in my life, I was like, making something out of metal gonna be awesome. I don't know why, just awesome. I don't know what I'm gonna do, just do something. And then this machine arrived, and I didn't use it maybe even for like 4 or 5 months. Then I finally opened it, and it was exact moment when Voron releases Voron Tap, and I like, okay, I really like Voron Tap, but it seems like huge, and seems like cool project to learn how to machine stuff, how to work with CNC. Gonna be to do like metal version. So that was my first project. I didn't plan it to sell it or like do anything related to selling and mass production. But I posted into a Facebook group of Warren printers, and a lot of people was interested, and they asked, "Oh, can you sell it?" And yeah, and on this small machine on my desk, on my bench in garage, I was able to like produce around 4 kits a day. So it's
Oh
like four
wow.
tabs per day. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super slow.
Yeah. And
Uh,
I assume so. Yeah, it's not a lot. I'm guessing your demand outpaced your capability. Also, how long does it take to like how to get everything set to do those four pieces?
Again, it was pretty new area for me. So I was like learning from YouTube videos, from some forums, like from whatever Fusion does to you, like to show it to you. So I learned pretty fast that I should not do pieces one by one. I should like do them in batches, and 4 pieces is as much as I was able to fit on this machine. So it was like less of manual work because this small CNC has tool changer. It has 6 tools, what is amazing. Only problem, it was not very well designed to machine metals, and it stopped working after like 2 weeks of
Oh,
producing stuff. Uh,
yeah.
but to be fair, their support was one of most amazing supports I ever talked to. So we spent like 2 hours on the call. I explained them what I'm doing, and I was trying like to investigate why machine doesn't even turn on. And together with them, we figured out that one of 2 power supplies on the back just fried. And probably it's because I machined a lot of metal, what they didn't expect at the beginning. And this small dust can shorten a lot of stuff inside machine. But at least we've been able to investigate it. They sent me replacement very fast. While I was waiting for it, I used 48 volts power supply from my Voron. I'd really call into the metal and put another power supply. So it was pretty cool. Yeah. So I think that was a point when I realized that it's something I like to do, and I want to have biggest CNC machine. And I decided I was watching a channel called Stuff Made there. It's pretty cool guy. He's doing a lot of engineering stuff, and he had CNC machine in his garage, big one. It was from Tormac. Yeah, so I ordered one myself. It was like really hard decision, and it was also you need to build it yourself from a couple of blocks, but still complicated. And when you build it, it's like leaking, and it's like trigger your power supplies. It's like a lot of mess. But after receiving that, everything went much more faster. I was able to produce as many kits as I need to sell them. And at the same time, I did it only on evenings because I had full-time job back then. So I didn't have much time. Yeah, and it's went for a while. I really like my Tormac CNC machine. Honestly, amazing machine. I think for the money, it's like super cool. Interface is super friendly, and support is pretty good as well. Maybe not super fast, but they seems like really try to solve issues when they happen. They sent me 2 replacements for servos, 1 replacement for spindle, because I don't know why it happened to me, but seems like from my investigation, it's not related to what I was doing with this machine. And after some time, I found that my biggest limit is size of the table on this machine.
What was
like
the dimensions for it?
I don't remember, but very small. Something like maybe 8 inches by 10 inches.
Okay, so yeah, it's very limited.
Yeah, it's very limited considering that how much space it takes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I decided that I will finally got my first big, let's say, again, when you will say to any person who works with CNC machines that it's a big one, they'll say, no, it's a toy. But now I have Haas in my garage. It's only one big machine that I found that can be run without 3 phases. So I still use 220 volts and you can connect it. And I'm pretty happy with this. It has big tables, so I can put flies, I can put my pallets, and I can do a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think that right now on my YouTube channel, I have only 1 video where I'm using it when I'm producing carriages. But it's exactly a machine I'm still using. And so far, I have no issues. Pretty happy with it. Yeah, and that's how I'm here. I started producing more and more parts, mostly out of interest, how to make it, how to improve my personal machines. My Voron printers also started to making some parts for my friends. Like, oh, I have rhetoric, and I would like to have something to put tool head on. Let's machine it. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? So you're sitting designing. Pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy. Process is very interesting. It's you learn a lot. I think it's my expectation was something similar to 3D printing, let's say. But when I started, I realized that completely not. And cost of mistake is insane. In 3D printer, it's your time, maybe some filament.
Yeah.
Here, you have a tool that costs $100 and you break it. Material gun, tool gun. And also what I didn't expect, because printers are pretty smart compared to milling machines. They will easily drill themselves. They no protection on any of machines I used. They know length of tool and where bed is placed. But if you will say drill through, they're no problem. Drilling.
Wow. That's do you for the process, are all your designs, are they things that you've designed, or if some people said hey, can you machine this for me, and it's something that just worked really well and you continue to offer it?
So I think most designs I did by myself, except there have been a couple of people who asked me to cut double T kit. It's sheet metal version of CNC parts for Trident. You still need to have some printed parts in them. So my idea was you can cut them with laser, so it's pretty cheap and effective and fast. But on CNC machine, what you can do, you can put chamfers, you can put threads, so part looks much better. So when it was like around 5 people, I like, okay, I asked this guy who designed it if it's fine for me to produce and sell, and he like, yeah, go for it. Yeah, so that I think was designed by someone else that I'm still selling. Everything else, yeah, designed by myself.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, Bryce, did you say you're using some of Vitali's things?
Yes, I am. I am running currently the Vitalii CNC Tap. I was tempted to go with the 9mm, but I just stayed with the 6, and is absolutely the most reliable thing I've ever put on a printer. Like, it works perfectly with that tiny shell script CNC 2-wheel drive mod. Just have everything CNC'd, so I have it all attached with that, and it works unbelievably well. Like, it's to the point where I just if I send a print to it, it's like 98% sure it's gonna work. Like,
that's cool to
Get that
hear.
close
Thank
to
you.
100, man. It's got to be 100.
come on now, I don't want to chase unicorns. It works perfectly. If it works more than 9 times out of 10, I'm happy. Are you kidding?
Thanks, Bryce. Do you remember when you got it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's frozen on our side. He'll come back.
Okay.
The internet in that spot is not the greatest. So when he starts moving again, oh, there he is. Let's ask him
back.
again.
Yeah, Bryce, I was going to ask you, do you remember when you got your CNC Tap?
Mid-November?
Oh, this year. Okay, so it's it's built on Haas machine. Yeah, so it's like latest design. Cool.
Yeah.
Have there been any changes in quality between your use of different machines? Were they all pretty much the same?
I would say that quality, I mean, like machining quality is the same, but I'm trying to improve it when I find a way to do that. And I think from latest version is like, I moved from normal screws to countersink screws when it's possible. So it helps to, lock parts in a place even better. So
Yeah.
they will not move even a little bit.
So the screws kind of guiding the CNC part.
Yeah, and then they also will help you, to self-center part when you install it.
Yeah.
What is cool, but not many upgrades, honestly. I think that's all. I think one important part about this version of Tap was that I once broke my nozzle because with print and CNC Tap, it went through the bed. It's completely my mistake, so it's no one to blame. But I decided gonna be awesome if I can make it to, how somehow handle the situation. So when I designed, I really tried to make sure that small plastic parts that you can reprint gonna break, and your tool head will like fall off rather than it will scratch your bed. And a lot of people had the situation after me. I even previously even made screenshots of them because it's cool you did it because that's what happened to my bed, and it's like not even visible. So yeah, it's like nice safety feature comparing to some other versions.
Yeah, I've noticed there's not a lot of printed parts for it. I honestly really like that. I have the Opto Tap on there, as well as I was running 4 magnets, but that was just too much.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, honestly, I should remove 4 magnets version, and I always forget it because I was always running 2 magnets version. Also, it took me a while to find a reliable source of really high quality magnets. I think I went through 12, 14 companies until I got them, because it's definitely high temperature and 52, and then you put it on a bed when it's 60 C, and then they stop being they're not magnets anymore. Yeah. And then I found this company, and they provide me with very good magnets. And I started to sell kit with the magnets. And people reported me that with foam magnets, they scratch their bed. So, like have dents in a bed. They're like, oh no. So starting from that point, I always sell all kits only with 2 magnets. But I forgot to remove 4 magnets version from repo, so people still can do it.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things. If you tell me I can do 2 or 4 magnets, I mean, I think like most people, I'm going to choose 4. It just seems like more's got to be better.
Yeah, I definitely recommend just the 2 because my bed says
Yeah. Vitalii, how many? Well, I guess first, sorry, I always say this at the beginning. By the way, if anybody that's watching the stream has questions, we have people monitoring the chat, so please feel free and ask your questions, and I'll make sure that we get there. Sorry, we jumped right into the fun stuff. So, question for you: how did you get into 3D printing?
It's a good question. I actually remember this point of time. So I just have moved to United States with my family, and we rented a house, and house had like big space downstairs. I don't know how to call it, just a big space, empty space. And I decided that I want to have very small RC car to drive there. And I purchased something from
Just
Amazon.
driving around your house?
Yeah, it's really good feedback. It's like maybe like I don't know how it's like this size, like a pretty small car.
Okay.
But I was so disappointed because controls for this car, how to describe it? They were not proportional. If you tell it to drive left, it will go maximum left. So it's not like even if you turn wheel a little bit, it still go straight to the left or straight to the right. And I'm like, okay, I need to change it. So I tried to cut part out of plastic and, to put servos there so I can control how much it goes. Because from electronics point of view, it's pretty simple. All these kits already available, just install them. But how to adapt it to this car was complicated. And then I'm like, okay, I was watching a lot of videos about 3D printing. And this part that I cut out of plastic myself is like not as good. And that's how I got my first 3D printer, to print this part for the car, to make it driving proportionally left as much as I turn the wheel. Was super bad printer, honestly. I know that now they produce good printers. It was, how's it called? QIDI? QIDI. But it was very old printer. It was like super big, like microwave size, even like big microwave. But it had like maybe 100 by 100 print area inside. And you need... yeah, and it was like super unreliable. And
extruder one?
I don't remember. I donated this
I'm
printer.
Googling. It was like 2020?
I think it was 2019.
2019. I'm trying to find it.
Feels like it's probably the Q2 or something like that. Like, I swear that sounds... I can picture it in my head right now.
I think it had like X in name, but
was
I'm not
X
sure.
Pro? Cheetah X Pro?
Maybe sounds like that.
I mean, it looks like it's a big microwave with a really small thing. Did you use painter's tape?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But I probably should. But that's actually was time when I decided that I want Prusa kit.
Was it a dual extruder by chance?
No, it was single extruder. It was like...
So wasn't even probably wasn't even that cool. Sorry, I'm looking at... Okay, anyway, I could jump off this rabbit trail. So first printer was awful. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, so then I upgraded to Prusa. I think back then it was Prusa Mark II or Mark II and a half. I don't remember. And I was like blown away by instructions, how you build. And it's like, when you build Lego, it's like cool. But when you build Prusa printer from the kit, it's like so cool. It's really good feeling when it prints. And it prints with insane quality. I remember how it printed first time. I was unable to believe how good its quality. Yeah, and that's how I got. And then I built many other printers.
So how many printers do you have now?
Honestly, I donated and sold a lot of them. So right now I would say 2, 3, 4, 5 printers.
Okay,
Respectable.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Which printers do you have, and which printers do you actually run?
Oof, that's a good question. So one is resin printers that I don't run for a while, but I really like to work on resin printer in the past. I even still have something on my desk printed on the resin printer.
Yeah.
So
The quality you get from it's incredible. I mean, you can't deny that.
Yeah, I have printed and painted a lot of Pokemons for my daughter. She has like a whole shelf of Pokemons 3D printed colored.
Cool.
Then I have Voron 2.4, 350. I have another Voron 2.4, 350. I have Bumbleup P1S and X1S. And I think just like maybe 3-4 months ago, I get rid of my Red Rig 3.1 that was 500 by 500. It went somewhere in the Voron community. I heard stories that now it goes from person to person because no one can find a way to fit it. And they even for me, it's a cool story because this is my room and I built it here. And like, okay, now I'm moving to garage and it doesn't fit door. And I'm like, no way! I have this picture, like it stays and it doesn't fit the door. It's very bad situation.
Did you have to like hoist it out the window?
Honestly, I got a little bit lucky because after removing how's it called, door out of where it's installed, I got enough opening to move it exactly. Maybe like a couple of millimeters were left, so
Okay,
I wasn't able to drag it. Yeah.
Nice.
That printer has actually been to my house.
What?
It's the same. Wait, my printer or
Your printer, because Taco picked up the printer and brought it here. Noob drove over from Reno. He has family in the area. So Taco and Noob met at my house to move that rat rig out of Taco's car into Noob's car.
Yeah, cool. And it has one of, not my CNC part, but I installed, carbon fiber X-beam on it, and you just cannot buy it. And it's pretty long because it's 500 by 500. So I have purchased some high quality carbon fiber tube. Usually people use 1 millimeter wall, but on all my printers I use 2 millimeter walls, and it's like so much better. And yeah, I did it myself, so it at least has one manually made part in that printer.
Do you run other CNC parts that you don't actually sell, but you wanted to just put on your printers?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think so. One is gone. For my friend, he still has Red Rigs 3.1. So it's like one in existence, lightweight CNC carriage for EVA toolhead. It looks really cool. It's like very futuristic. It was nice to make it well spent time. For me personally, really looking into a tool changing in the future. I think since I got my first printer, I want like multiple tool heads. So yeah, I have like small prototypes that I'm not sure if I will ever sell or not, but I already created shuttle, backplates, and everything, and try them together. But unfortunately, I don't have time to install it and finally check it. That bothers me a lot. But yeah, it's something I really want to have. I mean, I think since getting Bumbleup printers with multiple filament system, I use it for one filament print, but I like idea that you can switch to filament you need very fast. So I have my carbon has 4 AMS connected, so it's like 16 different filaments, and P1 then has like P1S has one AMS unit. So anytime you want to just like change, and it's super awesome. Would be awesome to also have ability to change between materials in one print. You know, my dream is to print something like PLA and TPU at the same time, so you can make awesome stuff. And so far, it's like a couple of printers, IDEX printers can do it, and Prusa Excel, very good example where you can do it easily. So I hope that on Vorons we will have something like this soon. I know that like some people work on like stealth changer, top changer, and they have like amazing results with printed versions already, like just insane what people can do. So I really want to have it on my printer.
You know, something really cool about that actually is I heard about somebody doing kind of like a 3 tool changer on like the Mercury, and essentially they hooked up a box turtle to one, and then another one's TPU, and then the other one's support material. So that way it doesn't have to worry about like swapping, and keep one of those like always like the same material, and then you can embed the TPU just like you're saying. And I'm like, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's what I'm really looking forward to. I want, so if I'm gonna do it again, I will first build printed version, then I will see if I can optimize it for I don't know what, for performance or just for looks, you know, and maybe do something with CNC. So yeah, it's something I really would like to get soon. Aside from that,
It's Yellow Jacket.
It's yellow. That's Yellow Jacket.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
yeah, I think I'm not running any other parts that I made myself, and I'm not selling. No.
Cool. So do you have I guess what got you into the sort of the Voron community, and then also I know you said you kind of started with Tap and you got the Carvera. What got you? I'm assuming you got the Carvera. You said it sat for a while, so obviously you're just into tech stuff or machines, or what kind of, I guess, what was the inspiration to have you actually pick up something like that? Because they're not inexpensive. I actually wanted one, and then I was like, it's gonna sit there for months before I use it. So curious how you got into it.
Oh, that's so true about saving for months, because I'm very close to Seattle, and we have a port there. So I believe that I was first person who received Carvera, but I didn't use it for 5 months. It was just in the box. I just opened it. Wow, nice device.
Yeah, this looks sweet.
That looks cool.
But to be fair, I got it with amazing discount because I was like in this
You did a
first,
Kickstarter or something?
yeah, it was like 11th person who got it, so I got
Oh, cool.
best possible situation to get it cheap. Yeah, I think what got me there for Voron, I was looking into a bigger bed for printing,
Yeah.
and something to play with. You know, I think that building printer for me is more interesting than using it. So, you know, printing, tuning, and then I may not use it, but it's ready to use. Just, producing something yourself is awesome. Awesome feeling.
Yeah. Cool.
Cannot say that's something specific. Just like, let's do it. Let's learn something new, and that's how it happens.
Cool. And so you said you have a full-time job? You're in software?
Yeah. So there was like a lot of troubles lately. So I quit my job like 4 months ago.
Okay.
So now I mostly spend time with family and trying to understand what to do with my parts. Like, do I want to continue that? Do I want, because now I'm at the limit what I can do in my garage already.
Okay.
Past that, and it's still very complicated because I can cut part, but to anodize, I send it to another company, and sometimes it's like round is like they send me back results in 2, 3, 4 weeks, and to just order with some adequate price, I need to like provide them with hundreds of parts at the same time.
Oh.
It means I'm non-stop running jobs, send 100 kits to them, then I receive them back all black because I even cannot order 2 colors.
Because you're going to get 100 of each to make it worth it, kind of thing.
Yes, it's like minimum price per order plus minimum price per part. So it's like very complicated. And now
Are you doing that locally?
Yeah, I mean, like, yes, I did it locally, but now I'm looking into, some companies located in China that can help me with production.
Yeah.
Actually cut parts and anodize them. In the United States, I would really like to keep it here close, so like it's faster process and easy to control. But just like as example, when I was working on top, I selling kits for like $40, and it's like including all these Etsy shops, all taxes I need to pay, everything, and like magnets, high quality magnets that I include and everything, material. And I was from like 20 companies or so I found in the United States, and I asked them how much it's going to cost to produce 300 kits, and cheapest was $146 per kit. Well,
you're like, wow.
I like it was more. It was more. It was like 200 to 70. That's like insane prices. And yeah, so unfortunately,
that's nuts.
Making the same in United States is super complicated. I just think it's not. I mean, like you can make parts, but no one's gonna buy them for price they are made. Unfortunately. So that's why while I'm running it in my garage, I can sell them for this price, but still it's like
but if you're outgrowing that space, I mean, I get that, it's a big jump. You're not located terribly far from us, and I'm guessing space is not cheap, and having that overhead on top of having to get more machine, like another machine and all that stuff, it's a really tough decision to make if you don't have.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus, I don't have any experience in this. I learned it myself, so I don't know like if other person can do it or what is safe way to other person to do it. Because I'm worried. Here I'm doing everything legally. I have all permits. I have like business license. I have like electrician who went and check everything is cool. I don't use, so a lot of people use coolant on those machines, and I used on my previous machine, but we have like problem with allergies in the family that even little bit of scent really bad. So now I'm not running any coolant. What helps a lot, because for coolant, again, some people dump it in a very bad way, but I was paying for people to pick it up.
Yeah, because it's I'm guessing dangerous for the waterways and.
I just like complicated when you're trying to go over the forums or Facebook groups. People like to not very smart stuff there. So if someone does the same, please don't follow any advices. Read like some reliable sources, or call your waste company and ask if they can pick up or something. Don't do that stuff. So far I got some like rest from my job. I had the same job for like 11 years.
Okay.
And so now I think about maybe looking for a job again, but now I need to decide what to do with this CNC business. It's honestly not very profitable, but it's super cool. It's super interesting. It's like, I love it. I love to do it.
Would you make the jump from being in software to doing like machining? Like as a job?
I think in software engineering, I got very good results to not go back there. So probably no. I mean, like, just for fun, maybe I would like to mix it because I love both. For CNC, it's still a lot of learn, so that was cool. You're doing something, you're learning, you're doing. I would like to mix if it's possible, but I just cannot produce as many stuff myself and cannot create new stuff. I have like a lot of ongoing projects in Fusion that I need to finish I need to test them. I need like to find. So first I create products, then I print it, then I make metal parts, and then I test them, and then I need to find a way to produce multiple of these parts. Producing one part is easy. Producing hundreds is hard. Yeah, so it's all pretty slow because I'm one person doing all of that so far. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe I can work with some Chinese companies. I already got some feedback and some examples of parts, and some of them are good. Some of them like can be better. I mean, like I cannot say they, because again, in CNC world, like the tolerances for your parts, I try to design that it doesn't matter, but I'm always trying to keep them. And people are like, yeah, you said it doesn't matter, so this is your negative ½ millimeter here. And you're like, no, but for this I need like precisely. So yeah, it's complicated. It's definitely bumps price for myself very high, but I understand that if I will increase prices, people just don't need it for higher prices. So I will try to do my best to keep it there, like where it is right now. Yeah, so that's a process. And again, then you need to pack all of this. No, that's why my screen is blurred, because my room is a mess. I have boxes with all possible fasteners. I have boxes with all possible parts. I have different color parts, and then I need to assemble it all together. Yeah, so it takes a lot of time as well.
Yeah.
But pretty cool. It's like, super fulfilling hobby. Like you're doing it and it's like, feels so good. Learning and making physical products that you can touch. It's like so cool.
Yeah.
That's what I got into 3D printing for, is like the fact that you could go from a 3D model on your computer or a render of a CAD sketch and then literally be holding that in your hand in a matter of hours. It's still incredible to me.
Yeah, that's good. I always think when I was a kid, if only I had access to technologies like that, it's gonna be like mind-blowing.
I just want to circle back because somebody on our chat asked back to the Carvera. They were interested, but they were kind of concerned about the noise and was asking about what the noise level is when you're machining the aluminum. What it was, I guess, when you were using it. Is it like something that can be in your house, like in the room next to you, or does it need to be in a sound isolated garage with Dynamat all over?
I would say that it really depends on what you got on a machine and what speeds. I would say I would not like to run it in my room, in the same room, but I think it's possible. Also, I connected vacuum to my machine because, again, when your machines are like a lot of chips and you cannot mill on the same chips.
So you hear that vacuum a lot.
Yeah, I think that vacuum was even louder than machine. So I would say it's reasonable. I would say that Carvera is pretty reasonable. I mean, like, to learn, it's just amazing. Amazing tool. It's built well. It has good support. It's like small, so you can practice on the wood and plastic forever. You can try to machine aluminum. What is complicated but possible on this machine. But for learning, it's just amazing. I think if someone has like, a corner in their university or school for making, I think Carvera can be amazing stuff to put there. I would say that it's exceeded my expectations when I got it. Loud would probably not run it in the same room. In another room, yes.
Okay. That's fair. You mentioned a little bit about sort of your development and testing. I'm just curious if you could dive in a little bit as far as what that process looks like. And I'm assuming when you get something, you are installing it or you're giving it to other people. What does that look like?
So my process, I think I accept CNC Tap because that was like leap of faith or whatever it's called, like when you produce it and you send it to people. And I remember that I did mistake for like first batch. And some people received versions that cannot fit belt very well. So I sent 10 more kits to everyone who ordered first batch, even without asking, just to make sure they will receive fixed part. But after that, my usual process is to create everything in Fusion, assemble it. It's very important to put every possible screw there, because sometimes it's like, oh, I know this screw is here. And then you build part and then you assemble it like, oh gosh, I forgot. Now it doesn't fit. So don't do it anymore. Then I 3D print this part and I assemble it and check if all tolerances are fine, if everything, yeah, it's like not from aluminum, but you still can use it. If it works, then usually before mass production, I have like setups that like with VASs and everything that allows me to create like 1, 2, 3 pieces. Usually I make 10 different pieces, kits, whatever, sets of parts. And I run beta program. It means that everyone will, so I ask in my Instagram and in Facebook channel, if someone is interested, they can fill this form, and I look like distribution of different forums, different parts that are interested for me, and I pick 10 people and send them for free parts. I don't feel good about selling parts that doesn't work, so it's always for free, and then wait for feedback. Honestly, it's most complicated part because a lot of people disappear after you send them kits. Yeah. I think that most interesting was to make Tap for Dragon Barter tool head. It was like very interesting design I learned already. So I did like, I think around 20 kits, and I sent them all around the world. And I have like 2 or 3 people replying to me when I ping them in the Discord and again. So I got feedback only from 3 people. So yeah, it's actually receiving feedback is more complicated than I expected.
Yeah.
My assumption was that people would like to share it, but there are some right now 2, 3 people in Voron Discord who help me a lot, because you send them parts and they install and they provide you feedback like in 2, 3 days, and then later, what is awesome. They always will find something I don't find. Oh, this screw wrong size. Oh, like this comes loose, or you didn't include this part in the kit, but it's going to be much better if you include. Really appreciate these people. They help me a lot. And if it's cool, then I try to design how I can create a lot of parts on the same brand of machine. So I turn it on, and like an hour or 2 hours, I come back, like leave part, run it again, something like this. So this is a process. And sometimes it's better takes longer because I need like redo design. But yeah, still appreciate feedback from all people who provide it.
Do you, I guess the feedback that I've received has always been I feel like every few weeks or at least once a month, I see a post of something on like the Facebook group or something that just, is a comment saying like, yeah, I use, I don't know, the Vitalii CNC Tap or something like that. And it's more like those kind of recommendations, word of mouth stuff. It's not really feedback though, like hey, either wrong screws being used or, I wish you used the countersunk holes or something.
Yes. I really appreciate for absolutely everyone who sends this feedback my way through any channel. I know that there are always people who are not happy with design, and I don't blame them. They're like, oh, it doesn't well support it here, or I have like one small gap here. That happens. Yeah. And I understand that someone is not happy with design. I don't blame anyone. Even negative design sometimes provides even more feedback. So negative feedback sometimes provides more information than positive. So yeah, I appreciate everyone who sends it. People send it directly in Discord. Sometimes I can read a comment, that like people, oh, I like this part, but I hate how belts are retained. You're like, oh, okay, something to think about. Or like when people, I think my Etsy shop is like where I receive most feedback. People write it down, like, oh, For reviews, probably not. Sometimes people have troubles with installation or like with what goes where in the kit, and that helps me to realize how I can improve it next time. You know, for example, easiest and cheapest improvement is to use as many as possible identical screws versus like 6 millimeters, 8 millimeters, 4 millimeters. Try to minimize, and it's like improves a lot already. For CNC Tap, I tried to create video instruction, how to install it. Oh, it was like, I spent so much time doing this. And I like instructions from Retrig. I want to ask Suzuki if I can use their website to provide my instructions. Like, oh no, we don't work with small companies. So no, trying to find another way for instructions.
Yeah, I guess that's got to be hard. Is there a place that people can go if they want to learn about your projects, or you know, you live and hang out if people want to talk to you about anything?
Yeah, so inside Voron Discord, for everyone who has serial, they have access to extra channels. They called VOC. I don't know what that means. And I think that it's called VOC. And the channel called VOC Works. And inside these channels, my sub channel called CNC Everything.
Okay.
When people, I can put a link if it's fine somewhere. Where people join and ask me, provide feedback, and just chat about different stuff. There are a lot of people already, so it's a pretty cool place to chat.
Cool.
Oh, someone said in the chat that it's Voron all nerd chat.
Yeah, the VOC.
Thank you. I feel myself dumb right now, like not figuring it out myself.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean that's you know, that's one thing you get access after you get a serial. So if not, you got to get a serial if you guys want to talk to Vitalii.
Yeah, sorry.
But you're also active on like Facebook and stuff. If someone has like, someone can find you, I'm sure.
Yeah, if people tag me, I usually go and reply. When people don't tag me, I may not find. Sometimes I will, to be fair, maybe like when I buzzer it or something, I sometimes go to Discord forum and just type Vitalii and see what people tell in different chats. Not very often, but it's pretty cool to see.
Sometimes that's a good way just to get, I mean, then there's, you know, there's questions that maybe they didn't ask you, and you can be like, you know, you can jump in and answer them. Yeah, I mean, I've done the same thing. I mean, there's a lot of times where, you know, it's a way to get a feel.
Yeah, so I think I need to figure out what to do with all this like CNC projects and parts and future of that, and see how I can like communicate with people better. I just recently launched my own website because
what's the website?
It's Vitalii3D.com.
I'm checking that.
Yeah, I mean, like I can't say I'm very proud of the naming, because I like, oh, everyone in 3D community tells their name in 3D at the end, so just for mocking that, I like, yeah, that's fun stuff. I'll do the same, but I never thought that I will run my shop at the end. So now it's called like this. Yes, I have my own website. Why I'm doing this mostly because trying to escape Etsy with their policies and with their like how much they tax you on everything.
Yeah.
And if if person asks you to add something to their order, like, no, I will go cancel your order, and then you can place another order and everything like this. So it's much more control on my own website, what I really like.
And it looks like it's a Shopify store, so it's pretty plug and play. Yeah, it's great, guys. If you are interested in any of Vitalii's parts, check that out. And I know, we don't sell on Etsy, and we don't sell anymore on Amazon and stuff for the same reason. You're helping him much more, I think, if you buy directly from his site.
Thank you a lot for this feedback. It's definitely true. With Etsy, only positive side. Not only positive side. Actually, it's a couple of positive sides. First of all, it was really easy to start. To be fair, I didn't expect that I can start it in 1 hour. Like I decided, and in 1 hour it's running. Second, visibility. When you search for Voron, you can see my stuff there, what helps a lot. And what else? And feedback, yeah. So people can go and read honest feedback. I cannot delete it. I cannot edit myself. So everything that people see there is like real, what helps a lot. I like when I go to a website and I can trust feedback and read it.
Yeah. I would look. There are some sort of third-party review sites that you can use that may also be able to pull your Etsy reviews in. So those are still
real
website, because I know that helps also. Yeah, we do it. I think ours pulls in. So we do have an eBay store, and I think our eBay reviews are being. Bryce, you got froze, I think, at a very like a surprised face. It's fantastic. I hope it's like that on YouTube too. There you go. Okay. No, that's awesome. Cool. I will continue to check this out. Can you tell me anything about are there any new products that you've developed recently that are available that maybe people aren't familiar with? And then to follow up, I know you said something about potentially working on a tool changer. Are there other things that you're also working on or thinking that maybe something to look into in the near future?
Yeah. So I honestly really like Dragon Burner toolhead. It's small. It's really easy to remove it, to put it back. Community is awesome around. It's so modular, and I think that I had only one Voron still running Stealth Burner. Yeah, it's called Stealth Burner. And I just recently changed it to Dragon Burner, and to do this, I created another CNC version of carriage for Dragon Burner. I mean, like for Rapid Burner, Dragon Burners are like the same. And it's like, what works pretty well. I love it. I run it with Beacon, and it works just amazing. Like it's so small, it's so stable. I really appreciate all people who provided me feedback again with beta parts that I sent them. Because without feedback, you like don't know, should I sell it? Should I not sell it? And with feedback, when they reply, that really works. So yeah, it's most recent part. I think that I started selling it maybe 10 days ago, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And again, it's really hard to advertise it. I honestly don't know where to advertise it. I know some in the past when with Tap, I just posted to the Voron group. And I understand that it was self-advertised, what is not allowed, but somehow it went through, but I don't want to repeat it. So I didn't try to post anything like this to Facebook group again, but it's like was very good place because like 40,000 people who see it, it's like pretty cool. So right now,
well, now you've got the website. You can get on at least vendor promotions in the Voron Design Discord.
Oh yeah, so I post into vendor promotions. It's true. Then there are some people repost my contents from my Instagram, and they have like 50,000 followers or more.
Nice.
Like that helps me a lot. Thank you guys. I think it's most famous one is I think it's channel called Magic Labs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy, and I sometimes chat with him in Discord. He's doing great stuff, and he time to time repost my stories, and that's how people find stuff because of him.
Oh, that's awesome. He also only lives about a half hour from us.
Awesome. Yeah. Maybe one day I will visit here. I'm pretty close. And visit him as well.
Whenever you're in the area.
I have to ask, for that Dragon Burner tap, does that fit on MGN 9H or does it work on pretty much the like a micron or a salad fork? Say if you wanted to do it on the boop style.
I see. So first of all, this like latest product, it's not tap. So it's just like very stable mount, very lightweight and stable mount. But yes, I did CNC Tap for Dragon Burner in the while ago as well. When I finished, I thought that they're like another product from, I'm pretty sure it was developed by someone in the Voron channel, but it's like CNC boop and it's very small. You can purchase it on AliExpress and it's pretty cheap. I'm like, okay, just material cost me as price. So I probably cannot compete here. So sorry. So I created like a lot of sets. I know that people still use them. I even couple of people asked me for like second set and I just send them for free because like I can make it and send it. So I never sold it. So I have like design that works with MGN 9 rail on for Dragon Burner, Rapid Burner, and feedback was good. Just never finish it. And I'm sorry, it's a little bit off topic, but you remind me that there was like another awesome guy, and I was studying his design for a little bit. This guy is working at Bondtech at the moment. I think his name is Olaf. So he created Viking Tap. It was a smaller version of CNC Tap that runs on some small rail. Sorry, I don't remember details. Smaller than the MGN 9. And I have created maybe like 20 offsets of them. And they sold pre-assembled because it's like a little bit more complicated to assemble. But it didn't go through because it was a couple of problems with them. Hard to produce. And again, if I can produce normal CNC taps, like some sets per day, then for this I was able to produce like very small amount per day because of features. Unfortunately, it didn't go so well. But yeah, it's another product that was designed by someone else that I was selling. I just want to make sure that people who design it receive credits because Olaf is an amazing guy. And like he did a lot for community and now his work at Bondtech. So yeah, this was another design that I saw. And now back to Dragon Burner. Yeah, so it's just CNC carriage that helps. So it's like allows you to travel more because it's like a little bit smaller, it weighs less, and it's super stable. That's all. I would not say that if you run Dragon Burner, you need it. But if you want, you can get it, and it's going to be like more stable. Maybe you can reach better speeds. So this last product I released for the stealth changer, whatever. Actually, let me bring it. I think I have it nearby.
It's getting dark.
With my box with uncommon projects. Oh yeah, so I have it here. Nice, because I was afraid that I will look for this. So this was my idea for tool changer. It's like this is backplate that you can install Dragon Burner or and head, I think, new tool head design. And it comes into 2 pieces. So you like just works as like normal tool changer, just CNC.
Yeah.
It's like pretty cool. Yeah, it's really hard to show it. Yeah. It locks in, it's very stable, super stable. And because it's, again, it's not like printed process is bad. I think that what people do with printed version is just insane. It's like mind-blowing. With CNC,
you lose a lot of that rigidity, though. And I mean, the plastic very nature is going to have some, some more give.
Yeah, so exactly here, because of CNC, it's like your tolerance is insane. So you don't need, it doesn't bend. So if you set up it well, it just like you put this on your X-beam, and then you put this on the back of each dragon burner, and you can have like multiple tools. Again, I really like dragon burners, so all my designs go that way.
Yeah.
But it's possible to use with something else. But to be fair, I didn't go and didn't install it on my device yet. So I was looking for people who can do it in like reasonable time and test it for me. But not many so far. So no one tested at the moment. But
if anybody on the stream is interested.
Yeah, absolutely. I would. I always need help of this testing stuff. I mean, like, unfortunately, I cannot provide 2,100 kits. That's another problem, because when I make a new design, I cannot run my machine for orders that I need to send people. But yeah, sometimes I can produce some and send it to people for test, and that's how I get feedback. So I posted this into my Instagram, and people asked me privately to start selling them. Some company asked me if they can produce them and sell. It's not tested. It's just my assumption that it works. It may not work at all. I don't want to sell anything or say it's done until it's tested and until people are happy with results. Yeah, and another thing I'm looking for, but I have just design. I don't have milled version yet. I'm interested what can be done with all-wheel drive CNC gantry.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of them exist, and that's pretty cool design. I really like to try to mix ideas from VisiBot, because he did this interesting way of put belts, and something like Monolith Gantry did with the inverted belts. If I can combine them, if I can do something like this. I have this design, but again, I need time to print it, assemble it, and if it works, CNC mill it. And I'm not sure how much time it would take to do all of this. Maybe with moving some production to outsource it, maybe I will have more time for stuff like that. Yeah. Additionally, I try to record some videos and small information, how I mill it, how I create parts. And I have a lot of videos that I start putting together that I didn't finish, that I would like to do as well and put on the YouTube channel. So a lot of ongoing projects.
So yeah, if you are able to move some of the production, is your hope that you do all of the sort of design and R&D work? That you can obviously, you can mill a couple parts or something like that and test everything and do that in a quicker time frame and not have to spend so much time doing the machine.
Yeah, absolutely. Because even simple part, while you machine it first time, it might take you even days sometimes until you fix all mistakes. So it's not like you run in production for a couple of hours while this one part is machined. It's like you're not running production for a couple of days, what makes it much more complicated.
Cool. Do you that sort of stealth changer CNC part, is that something that you plan to release soon?
I definitely will not release until I will be able to test it myself. I mean, I hate to send something that may not work or may not work as expected. I would really like. Again, it's not absolutely my design. It's definitely inspired and based off what people do with stealth changer. It's just smaller, lighter, more rigid. Yeah. And again, because it's CNC metal parts, you can align them so well, so you don't have that much friction between them. It's I don't know, it feels very good when you play it as a toy, like a fidget spinner in your hand. It's you
it's a great little fidget.
Yeah, and it clicks pretty cool. I I think.
Yeah, I would just be doing that all day, just at my desk.
Yeah. So it's, but again, I may install it and it may not work, and I need to update design. I need to redo a lot of stuff. So that's why I don't know. I cannot promise anything. I think that in my list of designs, it goes second, so another one, and then this one. Yeah. So this is like closest thing I'm working on. That I would really like to have on my machine. So this is motivation. I want to use multiple tools on my machine.
Cool. Yeah, and it's just having the time to actually be able to do that. It's I'm sure that's rough. I'm guessing that's gotten much better though in the last 4 months. Time to do personal fun stuff.
I think I spent too much time having fun rather than working, so hard to say. It's definitely, I feel it's much easier nowadays when I can organize my days, or like, assembling parts in the morning while running some jobs. But there's another problem I have created for myself. A lot of people ask for parts of different colors, and I'm like, okay, let me run anodizing, let me learn it. And that's what takes all my time right now. So any set of parts that people order with another color takes me at least one full day to finish.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I think it's a problem I created by myself, but I really like results. Like the results are awesome.
Oh.
They're beautiful. They like colors people want, and then they send
kind of feel
feedback
bad.
back to me.
I kind of feel bad ordering all those colors now. Yeah, what do you do for fun? What are some of the hobbies outside of this that you do?
At the moment, I would say none, just like spending time with family.
That's fair.
But overall, I don't know. I really liked RC drones a while ago. I was, and like before DJI and all of this, I was making on this Arduino board inside of like food container that were flying everywhere. It was pretty heavy. It was like 4 pounds or 5 pounds. If it fell on your head, it's like going. But it was very nice time, when if you want to change software of the drone, it's open source, and you can like trick whatever you want into that. So I added like, if people know, like you have goggles so that you can see what happens on your drone, and I added some code to provide this information inside video feed from your drone. I'm like, back then it was new. Right now everyone has it, but back then just providing altitude and battery level was insane. Don't do it anymore. I still have a couple of DJI drones, but I don't remember when last time I turned them on. Hobbies. I like hiking a lot.
Cool.
Hiking with my wife. Awesome. Can recommend if you live in somewhere like in Washington. It's like awesome place. A lot of lakes. Yeah, awesome. You just drive any direction. You choose half an hour, exit your car, get out of your car, and go like hike. What you'll find. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. So not many hobbies. I turned my hobbies into what right now is. I don't know if I can call it my job still, because I think for job I should do a little bit more. But like that's kind of what I'm doing is my hobby at the moment, and it's really fulfilling. So I don't feel I need to do anything else at the moment. I really like to see results.
That's good. Can I ask about your family? You said you have a daughter. Do you have other kids?
I got 2 kids. I have a daughter and son. They're like pretty small. My daughter is gonna turn 11. My son is 7. So
okay.
Yeah, but still a lot of opportunity to spend time together.
Yeah. They grow up really quickly.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So also, when I had full-time job, and sometimes I work from home, and they like called me to play. My like son, oh, let's go build Lego together. Like, no, I'm doing my job. But now like, oh, let's go build Lego together. Like, I feel bad because I
feel like you don't have
don't
that
really
job
have a
excuse,
job.
right?
Yeah, so I don't feel good saying
Oh,
no. So it's a little bit
it's
complicated
hard.
right now to say no because you're at home all the day, and so like,
Yeah.
oh, you're working on weekends. Because sometimes on Sunday I pack packages that I need to ship on Monday. And yeah, like, yeah, just because I have time, but I don't really need, I can do it on Monday morning and everything.
Yeah. It can be
Yeah.
tough sometimes. I mean, it's obviously really good and it's you should do it while you can, but yeah, I mean, sometimes I have a 4-year-old and like she's now playing a lot of Barbies and stuff, and it's like I have zero interest. Like I can't do it. So, but it's like, yeah, okay, I can do that with you, but like I can't be a very good playmate. Like it's just not me. Um, but you do it. I get it, It's kids grow up way too fast, man.
Yeah. So back to where I spend my time. I think that I should find way to somehow optimize anodizing job or what I'm doing myself, or I should stop offering them these custom parts. I should choose one.
Yeah, I feel like I mean black and like just a natural silver, unanodized are probably the two sort of safe options. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
everybody has
Um,
something.
recent one that I did was yellow dragon burner mount.
Oh, nice.
And it's turned so well. Unfortunately, I shipped it already. But if
Ah,
you will go to my Instagram, you can find it there. It's like so beautiful color, and that's like you want to do it, but it also takes a lot of time. But you
the
want to
problem
do
is
it.
you post that stuff, man, and they're gonna keep asking for custom colors.
Yeah, but another problem that I really like it. I cannot say that I understand that it drags me down because it takes a lot of time, but it's so cool when it finally done. And again, if someone is looking into anodizing, please don't follow what people say at Facebook groups, at forums, at Reddit. Research yourself, call your host company, because I read insane stuff like, oh, you have this acid, just neutralize it and dump into the sewer. It was kind of okay, but it also was in contact with lead. Yeah, not lead,
Oh,
how it's
yeah.
in English.
So you
This
get rid of
like
one problem, but you
metal.
still have others, kind of.
Yes, so you cannot do it. Only correct way is to call your waste company, ask what you should do with this, and if they don't accept it, you call another like public waste company. You call them, they pick up your stuff, and they will remove it. Because when I'm reading it, it's like, oof, it's like I don't want to read it. Like, no, please don't dump it in the sewer. I don't want to know that someone does it. And even people. So I try to argue with people, and I think the most insane argument I heard so far, like, so if I'm doing it wrong for like 5 years, why no one came after me yet? Like, probably no one knows, but don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think unfortunately that gets all merged into a bigger public line, and it's hard to tell. And
Yeah,
unfortunately,
absolutely.
yeah, it's especially where you are. I'm sure it's like where we are, where we've got a bunch of natural waterways that are conveying water, to rivers and things like that all over. And yeah, it can be bad.
Yeah, so while you can do this on your garage, it's like one thing is your personal safety, and second thing is environmental safety when you're doing it. And you should follow both. You shouldn't ignore none of them.
Honestly, you bring up a really good point. Like another correlation that I've seen in the toxicity field is what you do with your wash from a resin printer. Like, say, if you're using water washable resin, like you can't just pour that down the drain after you're done washing the print off. You need to now take that to a waste company because it is contaminated.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I think that first time I used company that collects stuff from you. It's we have local like next to Seattle. I
Mhm.
called them. They're like, we actually worked with business, but if you want to collect your stuff, because I had like 12, maybe 20 bottles of used resin. And from my case, I always use IPA, and and they pick up these resin bottles for you, and they hopefully, I hope they will do something good with them. I think that's why they need it. So yeah, my recommendation, try to care a lot about environment, even with our 3D printing. A lot of people think that PLA is biodegradable, and while it is, but not at the home temperature. You cannot put it in wasteland. It's only companies that have temperature control. Only commercial temperature controlled biodegradable farms. It's where you can really put them. So please never put it into your biodegradable stuff and throw it away.
It's also, not marine biodegradable or anything like that. So it is contributing to microplastics in the oceans and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
We're reworking. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but we're working on trying to bring PHA back in a decent way. And that will be a filament that you can compost in your, just in your home compost, and it does break down in the water. So there are things out there, but in the world of FDM 3D printing, it's far and few between, and they're not really well supported, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was always thinking that if there would be a service that can take my broken 3D prints, failed 3D prints, in some ways, supports. I will even pay them so they can pick up it from me and recycle it in a good way. Not like just, I pay them, they pick up it and put it in another place, but I really do something. I will pay for this.
No, totally. There's a lot of, we get people that ask every once in a while if, there's a good place to recycle scraps and stuff like that. I think there's a lot of people in the community that want to be more sort of environmentally respectful, I guess. There's not really any good solutions that I'm aware of. Sometimes you'll get, we've done where people bring in recycled spools and all that, or spools, and we'll have them be reused and stuff. But even then, it's we take all your spools and then we're having to put it on a pallet and ship it out somewhere else. It's not being done here. So the amount of good, is I'm sure it's measurable, but it's hard to know how good you actually were. It's a tough thing. I wrote a question down a long time ago. It is back to 3D printing, but I'm curious, what probes do you use? Obviously, you have a tap thing, but you mentioned Beacon, and what do you use?
Recently, I have switched to Beacon everywhere. I'm not really a big fan of this very fast scanning, because I think results I receive on this Tap are pretty good, but I like Beacon contact technology. I like it. It's pretty small PCB. It's very well designed, and all your tool head is very small if you use Beacon. So yeah, I don't use it much for scanning very fast. I think it's maybe just my case. I don't say that people should not use it for that. Probably they should. But for me, most useful feature is actually Beacon contact. And that's how I use it. I
got it.
Also been looking into piezo technology. I think I even ordered one kit, but I didn't try it yet. I have it, but I didn't try it. I like Beacon. I like how they implemented it. Everything around it, I like it. Also, I connected straight to Nighthawk 36. So it's USB, single USB, and it's so cool, awesome. So awesome technologies, yeah. Previously, I used CNC, yeah. So now CNC Tap. Now I use Beacon.
Now, did you CNC a mount for it?
So I have two products. I think they're some mess on my table, but I think this is one of the early prototypes. So it's like
Yeah, I saw
this
that.
is carriage for stealth burner, and it also works with Zoll, but Zoll had many updates recently. It's still compatible, but when they say it's compatible with toolheads, but it's not compatible with there's like add-ons, mods, whatever. But you can attach beacon at the bottom, and it works. And for Dragon burner mount, it's way to attach beacons there as well. You need to still
Okay, so you're
print
printing
small
like
part.
it looks like you're printing kind of like standoffs. Using that part, you just print off standoffs for the
Yeah, it really depends on like your toolhead and like whole setup you use. Because if your hot end is long, something like ultra high flows that again you don't use stealth burner, you use some modified version of stealth burner or use all, and they have different distance. So this part that you can define lengths or offset by yourself helps a lot, because potentially you can run it with any hot end, and that's how people run it.
Did you happen to mention that you had a ant head variant of the CNC carriage for the?
Yeah. So is it far away? Can I find it? Oh, yeah. All those boxes.
There's probably a piezo probe somewhere in there.
I think that this is my project box, ongoing projects box. So probably it's somewhere here. It's very small, right? But it's just current ongoing projects. Yeah, so this is like latest one. It's for Dragon burner, and it's for and like it's out of two parts that you need to attach together. But it's compatible with Untitled, but only standard flow.
Okay.
Because Untitled has different design for high flow and ultra high flow. Yeah. And I actually finished with designs that supports high flow and ultra high flow, but I'm looking into changes into how you attach belts right now. I want to make it because of belts, it's compatible only with 6mm belts, but I would like make it compatible with 9mm belts, and with your question, solid fork or printer for ends, because spacing of belts is a little bit different, and I wanted to make universal designs that are going to be compatible with everything, and that's what I'm working right now. But it's almost done. I hope to release it soon, and then all Untcat's going to be supported. I like Untcat's design as well.
When you say universal, does that mean it can fit multiple rail types or sizes, like carriage sizes?
Yes. So this one at the moment supports MGN9 and MGN12 itself, but it supports only belt spacing constant, like 4mm, and only 6mm belts. While on solid fork is like 3mm belt spacing. So yeah, I hope I will be able to show it soon, like design that allows you to put belts of different like sizes, different spacing, make it compatible. And then all Untcat's gonna be compatible as well. But this is enough for Dragon burner and Rapid burner, and I run it pretty happy with this.
We're at 1 hour and a half. Sorry, I have more questions here, but I've asked a lot of questions. I don't know, Alan, Bryce, do you have other ones?
Yeah, go ahead, Alan.
So you had mentioned that you're doing your design in Fusion. Are you generating your G code through Fusion as well, or are you using something else to?
Good question. I tried to generate G code from Fusion, and it works pretty well. But honestly, for my all printers, I use Prusa Slicer, and for Bamboo printers, I use Bamboo Studio. I know that there like other products exist, and I probably should switch at some point, but so far I just like stuck with these two.
Oh no, I was actually talking about for your milling.
Oh yeah, so for milling, I use how it's called, adapter or whatever it's called in Fusion that can produce G code for your machine. Yeah, so I have license for Fusion for sure, because if you're doing for business, you need to pay for it. It's very big benefits of amount of designs you can open at the same time and have them active. Even it was better when it was free, so more people will use it. But still, that works for me. And yeah, it can produce final G code. My current house machine, they support Fusion directly, so it's not like third-party support. It's like they have their own adapter. I don't remember how it's called. It's a thing that is in the middle between Fusion and G code, and the thing they create themselves. Has and distributes it for Fusion. So yeah, no problems here. You even can preview how your part is on the meeting machine, how it's meeting it. So pretty cool. Integration is amazing.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I have one of the Millennium Machines Milo mills,
Cool.
and they have the post processors available, so I can go directly from the machining environment. The only thing is Fusion will not let you, well, they limit some of the things you can do in G code. They don't really support changing tools within the same file. So
do you have license?
Well, I have access. I have access to it now because I'm actually taking a class in Fusion. So I have a student license at the moment, which is the same as the paid license. But once I'm out of that class, then I'll go back to the personal license, and then you have to basically output a G code file per tool. It's not the end of the world, but it's one of those like, did you have to make it annoying right with this?
You're absolutely right. Yeah, so in my case, I can switch tools, yes, because I have this inside license. I'm pretty sure that before I had, oh wait, no. I was paying for business license even before I had a business, just because all features they hide from you. Yeah, I don't like it, but I would say that from many products I use, Fusion is pretty good product. It's like if you work with CAD models, design software, you definitely need a tool that you can trust, and Fusion is pretty good. I really love it, and I really feel like it's done by engineers for engineers. So when you put person who can work in Blender, they're like, how work here? But for me, it's opposite. When I try to learn Blender, like how you even think this in these concepts, and Fusion is exactly fits well in my understanding of engineering. Understanding of design. So Fusion is like amazing tool for me.
Yeah, the person that I'm taking the class from actually is the senior QA engineer at Autodesk on Fusion.
Awesome.
So he worked in the industry using Inventor and AutoCAD for years, and then started with the company and has been on the Fusion project from the beginning. But yeah, there's a lot of people working on the software that really had that hands-on experience in the field before they went over to the development side.
Yeah, so Fusion is one of those products that I really like. So I feel like paying for that is not bad. It's like it's worth it.
Bryce?
Yes, I actually was going to probably take off.
Okay.
It's getting a little late. Probably need to make it home soon. But I've been really enjoying talking to you. I have so many more questions. I'm sure I could just reach out to you in Discord. But I've been so interested in the machining process of making CNC parts. I find it very fascinating, the jump in machines, how you went from a Carvera to the big, I want to say you said it was a Tormund?
Tormach.
Okay.
They're like American company, but as I understand, they actually produce these machines outside. But I would say that for their price, quality is probably, again, in my case, was below expectation. Oh, sorry, above expectation.
Oh.
Sorry, above expectation.
Oh,
And this interface and ease of use is amazing. Now I use Haas, and I really miss an interface and ease of use of Tarmac. Amazing machine. I mean, like, if it was not table size, I would never ever get rid of it. Yeah. So I'm sorry to interrupt you, but if you're interested in the designing and machining parts, so I'm working and put together video for Dragon Burner. Carriage at the
gotta
moment.
be kidding me. I just hate to interrupt you.
Yeah, so subscribe to my YouTube channel and you will see how I design and machine this carriage for Dragon Burner.
See, Bryce,
it
you
was
got to get a
created.
CNC machine now.
Sorry.
Tell Michaela when you go home. That's your next purchase.
What I need, sorry, because the internet decided to say, hey, no, you're done talking, actually.
Okay. Oh, that's why you were. But anyway, apparently, yeah, there's going to be a series that shows how he does the machining and stuff for the Dragon Burner CNC
I'd
stuff.
love watching that, definitely.
Yeah, I already have recordings. I just need to put them together. I already started. I have 2 minutes of video already. Not too much, but good start.
So go ahead and tell Michaela that you'll be taking home a CNC soon.
Oh.
Yeah, you missed it. They had some sales on the Carvera and Carvera Air recently. You could have jumped in on it.
Nah. I'll get a Milo with the actual enclosure, because
Okay.
I would rather not have
Base.
shavings all over my living room.
Did you pre-order the enclosure?
No, because I have no space yet.
Well, then
it's gonna be an eventual thing. Not right now. Come on.
Yeah. Cool. Well, Bryce, thanks. For people that don't know, Bryce is at the office, and you were looking at the back wall of our office area. Yes, with our old sign. That's our sign from our last building. I felt really bad because we had just paid. We were only there for like a year, and so we had just got that set up. And I was like, "Can I take this with us?" And we found a spot on the wall. I think Alan put that up, and so that's our outdoor sign.
Also, casually representing the new.
Oh yeah, did we get those in?
Yeah. Sorry, I already got in there. They're comfy.
Oh, cool. I didn't even know. Did he drop them off?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Cool. By the way, we have new hoodies. Got to get one myself too.
Yeah, they're comfy, man. But
Cool.
It was good meeting you. I hope to hear from you again soon. I'm excited to see where you go, man.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Bryce.
It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's great seeing you. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Take care, Bryce.
Awesome. Let's see. I'm curious. Somebody asked where the name Vitalii comes from, but I'm guessing that's just your name.
Yes. Sorry, that's my name. I still feel not very good about naming, because again, it was kind of a joke. I never thought I will start a shop. I'm like, okay, it's like everyone adds just 3D to their name in this community, so I will do the same just for fun.
Hey, well, it's the nice thing is, I guess, if you didn't want to, I don't know how it is in Washington, but if you have a business that has your actual name in it, you don't have to actually register it as like a business if it's a sole proprietorship kind of. So you can say, I could say Daniel's 3D printing store, and it would be good. I don't know if it's the same in Washington.
Yeah. So answering the question, it's my name. It's what my parents decide to name me. and it sounds Vitalii.
Does it have a meaning or anything?
It's like the same. I'm sorry, I'm not really familiar with how those terminologies in English, but it's like beginning of the word that is vit, like like
Okay,
vitamins.
yeah.
And
Like
it's something
Vitalii or
related to
something, or
life.
life?
Yes,
Life,
yeah,
yeah.
it's something related to life.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, well, I got that question answered. Let's see if I missed anything here. Who in chat is wearing their West 3D shirt? Well, I am. Oh, in chat. Okay, I guess I'm technically in chat. I want to ask, so we do trivia every episode, and we usually save it till about this time. Did Alan ask if you have any trivia questions?
Do I need to have answers for my questions?
Yeah, you need to have something that we can say someone got it right. So it's got to maybe if there's like a close enough answer.
Okay. Yeah, I think I to be fair, I didn't prepare anything. But I have what I have. I have my Fusion in front of me, and I can figure something out.
Okay, no worries, no worries. I did want to mention because I was perusing your GitHub for one of your projects, and your link of where to buy is still pointing to the Etsy store. So I don't know if that's you might want to change that to your store. Got to get those link backs.
Yeah, thanks. It's
welcome.
very good information. I forgot about it.
For the trivia, I think what I would like to do is offer any one of your CNC parts. So go to Vitalii3D.com, tell us which one you're interested in, and we'll make sure that those get in your hands if you get any of the trivia right. I can come up with one trivia question if you need some time.
Yeah, please go first.
Okay, sure. There's something in my background, right? Oh, can I do that right there? What is it? And we are going, I'm on live chat, so first person. There's actually two of that thing there, but you can only see one. And there's like a 10-second delay, so we are just waiting. Pool cue, it is not a pool cue. It is kind of I mean, I wouldn't use it as a light. It's not a katana. It's not a clock. It's, again, it's that thing. It is not a 600 millimeter Berserker rail, but I do have those. Not here though. Blacklight, bow staff wand. We're getting kind of close. I tell you, I bought it for my kid. There you go. Projects in Dad's Garage got it right. It is a lightsaber. It's one of these like fancy, it will do like if you're into Star Wars and have kids, these are really fun. They're like it's a polycarbonate sort of shaft thing, and it does work well for playing around. We do lightsaber battles outside. So projects in Dad's Garage, just reach out to us on Discord, and we will get you anything you want. Josh, then you can just do it yourself, man. I will tell you, it's fun to play with. I'm into Star Wars. My son was really into Star Wars for a while. It's fun. And you can, this one, I think this is Crimson Dawn or something like that is the company. But you can customize like the hilts can be whatever you want. They have like kind of semi-authentic looking things. I mean, it's all metal. It's sweet. You can choose different colors. There's different, like effects and all of those things. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. And so we got two of them, and they're fun to play with. So yes, that's my plug for them.
So seems like question should not be related to 3D printing or anything.
Yeah, it can be whatever you want.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
Okay, so can I go next?
Yes. No, they're all
okay,
yours.
so
that was a plug.
Guess on what printer I have printed this. What printer did I use to print this? One of the printers I have mentioned in this video.
Someone said a 2.4, P1S, X1C, Rat Rig,
No,
Voron
No.
Trident,
no,
Prusa XL.
no. I don't have Prusa XL.
Yeah,
I
it
would
wasn't
like
one of
to.
them on the list.
No.
Let's see,
Yeah,
Micron.
Prusa MK3.
Ah,
MK3.
cool. So do you have the MMU then?
No, it's like so.
Oh, is it
all
glued
this-
in?
Not even just inserted together. And this I just printed beginning and then switch filament. So it's like
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like
so it's
all
one piece,
it's-
and you say a certain layer.
yeah.
changes
So
that.
all this
Oh.
yeah. So all these parts are removable.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So cool. Well done.
Sweet. Let's see, who was that? Oh, Morton Jones chat. I feel like you have a really high win rate. But you know how to reach out. Yeah, any of the Vitalii parts. If we can get you one of those. That's awesome. Yeah, that was my fourth printer, third printer, third printer. The great printer, and I will say, Prusa support is fantastic. And as I was still learning the machine, they held my hand a few times as I was doing various things or troubleshooting various things. Day and night, you get a hold of chat, and it's pretty incredible company.
Yeah, absolutely. I think also building it myself really helped me a lot in understanding mechanics and how it's designed, why it's exactly designed this way. I mean, like after that building Voron, it's the same, like you learn why and how.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. We'll definitely recommend to build at least one 3D printer yourself if you're into this hobby.
And I really love I will say, like, Voron has an awesome manual, but the way that Prusa does, and I think hopefully they still do it this way because it's amazing. But like you go on the website and it's like a step by step, but then there's like the comments that can be upvoted. So you'll like do a step and you'll be like, you can always then look at the first few comments. And sometimes they're like people like, I wouldn't do it this way. Do it this way. It's going to be so much easier. Like, there's all these things. And there were some of those that I think made that build process just a little bit more enjoyable. That's incredible.
Yeah, I really love there's instructions as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and the whole like, difficulty level and time and like all of that stuff. It was definitely pretty cool. Okay, cool. So that's one. We try to do like 3. Do you have any other questions?
I'm not sure how. I just looking around my table. I have a lot of
yes.
stuff here. Okay, so recently, a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, I have pre-ordered one game on Kickstarter. And with some set, it's like big pre-order, you receive some physical stuff. And I have received these metal dice. If someone can guess what game it is. It's a pretty popular game, so it's like not so hard to guess.
Do you play any like table games?
This is computer. I mean, like it's video game. It's D&D based, but it's not D&D. Sorry, I should mention it. Yeah, it's Baldur's Gate. Someone already.
Yeah, Petty
said
Rex can just reach out. Either Discord, I mean the official, if you do info@West3D, we'll have our support people do it also. But you can reach out to us on our Discord also.
Yeah. So like playing tabletops. No, unfortunately, like where I am from, it's not very popular. And I'm not sure many people do it. I would like to try, to be fair. I always see how people do it, like, wow, amazing.
Yeah,
Would
people
definitely
are
love to
super
do
into
it.
it. I tried a few weeks ago, actually probably a couple months ago, but it's a game called Demio, which is on like the Quest, like the virtual reality thing. And that was really cool. I've never been that much into tabletop games, but that was a cool sort of like intro into it. If anybody's done the VR stuff, that one I recommend. That was a lot of fun.
Technologies nowadays are just amazing. Like VR stuff is like you're so casually talking about this, but imagine like 20 years ago, like just playing video game in like
Oh, totally.
VR.
Oh, it's
It's like
nuts. And they've gotten super good. I mean, it's almost yeah, generally the way technology is going too. I mean, we didn't talk anything about like AI and stuff like that, but I mean the amount of things that I feel like have accelerated in the last 5 years, 4 years, and how quickly things have accelerated. We're living in a very interesting time, and I'm interested to see what it's going to be like in the next 5 years.
yeah,
Something else.
hopefully with help of 3D printing.
Hopefully. I didn't ask you, where are you originally from, if you don't mind?
I'm from Ukraine.
Okay.
Um, so 11 years ago, I moved to UK. I've been living in London for like 5 years, and then we moved to United States. So it's like 5, 6 years here. Yeah, originally I'm from Ukraine. Right now,
Okay.
it's no way for me to return.
Yeah,
It's like very complicated. Um, yeah. So
do you have
and name is Ukraine.
friends and family
Oh
that
yeah.
are?
So my whole family is there. My sister, my parents, relatives, my wife's relatives, like everyone is here. Yeah, it's very complicated time, and I really appreciate everyone who supports. I try to do my best as well.
Yeah. It's I mean, I don't want to sort of derail anything. I mean, I'm guessing that is obviously a difficult situation to be in, and I'm happy that you're not in that situation yourself.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah, I think this podcast pretty positive, so I don't want to derail it in another way.
Right.
But yeah, originally from Ukraine. I speak Ukrainian. I know Russian. I know English as much as I use it right now. I would like to learn it
You're doing
better.
fantastic.
My wife speaks English much better than me, so and my kids, for them, it's native language.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, because you said that you moved to the UK about 11 years ago. So when you had your first, more or less.
Yes, like half a year before.
Oh,
When
okay.
we've been moving, we didn't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's. And did you move? Can I ask why you made the move?
Yeah, so last 11 years, I worked for Facebook, like Meta company.
Oh,
So I moved actually, I moved to see how to live in another country, but also because I was offered a place there. Like, yeah, I will work there as well. Yeah, and with the same company, I moved here. Worked a lot, and now there's a lot of stuff that happens around the world, around like big tech companies right now. I think it's good time to take a break for everyone who are waiting for something happen to take a
yeah.
break. It seems like now this point to take a break. But honestly, yeah, I feel like it's. I still feel uncomfy to not have a job, so I probably will start looking for a job soon.
Yeah. No, that's yeah. It's an interesting time for sure. And I know in the tech industry, that's also we have a very large Intel, I think it's the largest Intel like hub here. And there's been a lot of layoffs here. I have friends I did grad school in the Bay Area, so a lot of people, that work for either Apple or Meta, and I mean it's just I don't think anybody is super happy with sort of the way that their companies are moving, and there's a lot of uncertainty. So I can see
Um,
you get a good time.
yeah, I can't comment much of my previous experience, but like 11 years ago, for me, it was like having a summer camp, but also you paid money. So it was like
Yeah.
fun work,
The
interesting
best
work.
ever,
And
yeah.
then like, and they throw money in you. So that was good. Right now, it's not exactly the same. Maybe for someone, it's still the same, not for me at least.
Yeah. No, that's interesting. And then I'm guessing so you moved to the US then from the UK, just a work opportunity, sort of?
Um, Living, so having two kids in London is super expensive.
Oh, okay.
So that's one of the reasons why we have moved to United States. Why exactly Washington State? Because me and my wife really, really love hiking. We really like water. We really like mountains. And I've been here in Seattle on a business trip. I'm like, oh my gosh, this place is real. I don't know, like probably because people who live here, they don't feel the same. But when you come from flat country, not super flat, but not so many rivers, not so many green stuff, not so many mountains. You come here, it's like from movies, from pictures, and you're like, yeah, definitely Washington, definitely Seattle area. So I was like, awesome. I still love it here. It feels like you not on vacation, but something like in the middle when you go outside. There's mountains, trees, lakes, ocean next to you. It's like amazing opportunity. That's why I think I also motivated to keep environment safe and ecology and everything. I really hate when see people like throw trash outside because you have so beautiful country, you have so beautiful places. Like your nature is amazing, supported. It's like amazing what people do here. Like they very nice to nature. They keep these areas. They don't sell it to the like private people to build, I don't know, houses there. So it's still like it's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of protected areas, and I assume in Washington it's a big deal too. But I mean, I know here like water rights and stuff like that is a really big deal, and all of those things. The gray skies and rain doesn't bother you too much?
No, I think I'm fine. I would like seasons to be a little bit more visible. I would like a little bit more snow in the winter, or at least some snow, because I don't know. I used to it when I was growing up. We have like cold winters and hot summers, so you really feel every season very well. I think I'm missing that. I would like it to be a little bit like colder here. But overall, I don't know. It's like a lot of opportunities here. Even when weather is not super nice, you can go to aquariums, museums. You can fly like 2 hours to California. Was it still mind blowing? Like it's like rain, cold, summer, hot. Like it's like opportunities are amazing here.
No, it's interesting. My wife's originally from Europe, but that's one of the challenges I think she actually has, though, is just how far away everything is. So I think, but she's used to getting in a car and driving and going to different climates and stuff. But
I feel that I really like when everything is in walking distance. So like maybe not even walking distance, but you can
like
let's say
riding a bike or something.
safely and comfortably travel long distances. Like back in London, we like took our kid in the stroller and we like left our house at 9 a.m. We walked around, went everywhere, and we came back at around like 8 p.m. And it's like everywhere is, I would not say that it's unsafe here in the United States, but it's like feels safer because people are everywhere around you. And you can walk anywhere. It's like everything is designed around you walk there. And that was pretty cool. And I miss this. But again, I understand that it's different culture. It's not like one country is better or one country is worse. It's just like different cultures and different benefits here, there. So yeah, just different.
Yeah. 38 New England winter. Yeah. No, I mean, there's definitely, sorry, I was looking at chat. I think every part of the country has their own, things. But yeah, there's, I guess, yeah, New England and stuff, I imagine gets really cold and frigid. And yeah, we don't get, I mean, I don't know how it is. I'm guessing Seattle's pretty similar, but like we get snow like once a year, and it's usually like a week, and then like it's gone. Um, it's, but yeah, it's the gray that gets my wife at least. Um, we need to do a hard stop because I know I said I'm not going past 2 hours and I'm bad. And if I don't look at the clock, we will go way over 2 hours. Um, does anybody either on chat, Alan, if there's any questions that you have, I know, Alan, you have one that you always ask at the end. But we can do that. And then I do want to ask, occasionally, it's not that often, and you are pretty available on the same Discord server and stuff that we're pretty active on. But if we do receive some questions, or maybe we miss something, is it okay if we reach out to you and just...
Yeah, absolutely. And also, like what I said, maybe not in your podcast, but previously, and wrote down that if someone will receive my part from any source and something is missing or broken, I really like take all responsibility for that. Please feel to contact me at any way is easier, like Discord or whatever. I will figure out what's wrong. I will like replace it or send missing part. Sometimes it happens unintentionally. I will never intentionally ship my part.
I'm gonna take that screw out of here.
Yeah, but unintentionally that happens. I think the last person I sent like 3 screws instead of 6, and yeah, sorry. Probably I was somewhere out of my mind at the moment when I was sorting stuff, and I just put less. Yeah, if you have any questions unrelated to my products or like whatever, feel free to ask me in Discord as well. I really enjoyed being on this podcast. But yeah, if you still have questions, ask me.
So the question we always ask is, who would you like to see come on with us and do this?
I like Stefan from CNC Kitchen. Sometimes we call each other in Discord. He's an awesome guy. And I think it's one of the channels that I love a lot.
Yeah, he's amazing, and I don't know, it's something, the way that even just his voice and the way that he talks, like, to me, is relaxing. I don't know what it is.
I also always think how well he puts like scientific facts into his videos. So he doesn't say like, oh, this is I don't know, hot and better than this one. He like, oh, I did hundreds of tests, but I will show you just this table and overall description. You're like, yeah, I understand you. So pretty cool guy.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
Awesome. Well, let's see. I don't think I answered one of them. I think that's what we've got. Again, Vitalii said he just launched a new website, Vitalii3D. If you want to buy anything from him, it's available there. I believe KB3D also sells Fabrico too, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, people start to sell stuff. And I really, really happy that people do it, because selling myself is almost impossible. People don't know who I am and how to find me. Yes, I really appreciate help of everyone and your help as well. We started selling my stuff and also inviting me to podcast. So thank you.
Of course. And again, I think if you're going to buy something, I would say if you can direct, I think is always fantastic. Obviously, yes, you work with companies like us because I'm sure it's easy for you and you get more visibility. And we're happy to do that, and really, really am excited to carry your products.
Awesome, thank you.
Very, very good reputation, man. I haven't heard a bad thing about you. The parts everybody says are fantastic. Yeah, I'm very excited to have you start working with us, and yeah, appreciate it. And there was no, there wasn't a big gate or anything like that you put up. It was very, very nice to work with you, and I'm guessing it'll be nice going forward. I do look forward to seeing your tool changer and stuff like that in the future too. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers. We'll see.
I want it as well. Yeah, thank you a lot. Yes, again, thank you for inviting me. Thank you for supporting me.
Oh, absolutely.
It was a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it was great
Awesome.
talking with you.
Yeah, thank you everybody on the stream and for your questions. And if if you like seeing these and you want other people, let us know. I know Alan is always maintaining a list of people that we can reach out to. And yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Thanks.